Welcome to part 2 of our anniversary vlog. Vlog? Oh my god, staycation in London. So this was the breakfast. The smoothie was not good, but the pineapple was fab. They have like a really cute little buffet. They have all the things that you could want, hot, cold, whatever. They had this glass around at reception as well, and it reminded me of the Chihuly exhibition that we saw at Kew Gardens a while ago. So I don't know if that was like his design that they've got in the hotel, but it's a really nice hotel and it's really stylish and modern, and the curios are like a little bit more like high class as well. So the breakfast is not as extensive, but it has everything you want. We got on the tube, the Piccadilly line was closed, so we got off at Holborn, I don't know how you say it, and we walked to Covent Garden, and then we walked from Covent Garden to Trafalgar Square, and we decided to go to the National Art Gallery. But as we were walking through Covent Garden, there's a pub that always has amazing Christmas decorations, and they had these really cool little hot air balloons, sorry, that were outside the pub, and I thought it looked really nice, so I had to take a little video to show you guys. But Trafalgar Square, as always, crazy, busy, protests, all sorts of things like going on. So we went into the National Art Gallery, which is free. You can do a donation. You can get your tickets online as well, just for fast track, because there's usually a queue, but there wasn't on this occasion. It's also in two buildings, and the older building has all of the more like famous artists like Cézanne and Monet and all these artists that I studied at school that I was like, I don't know, I get really excited to see them like they're celebrities. So I was telling him about the ones that I knew and giving him like some information that was stored in the back of my brain from studying art history at school back in the early 2000s. So there's not a lot there. I was thinking, oh, I don't really know about like, brushstrokes and things like that, but I was trying to tell him about the technique for Monet and how some of their the paintings are better viewed like from a distance as well, but like you can also see all the brushstrokes if you're up close. And anyways, differences. And there was some Australian artists in there as well. There was some Da Vinci. There was like, I don't know, yeah, there was a lot of amazing art that I was really excited to see. So I'm glad that we did that. I did it with my mum ages ago, and they had an Australian art exhibition, and I bought a pack of postcards with all the art on it, which is actually stuck on our wall. And I saw the painting. I don't think I took a video of it in here, but I saw the painting and took a photo of it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's on my wall. I came home and I checked, and yes, definitely on my wall. So we got a few more postcards, which I haven't put up anywhere yet, but I was thinking to like put them in a frame or something, make it a bit more, yeah, formal looking. But we had a really good time, and he enjoyed that because it's like actual art, if that makes sense. I know art is what it is to each person basically, but when it's things like this he really appreciates it. But say like when we went to the Tate Modern, and it's very kind of interpretive, and it's not paintings and it's sculptures and all this kind of stuff, I don't think it's really his cup of tea, but I think he enjoyed this. I had a good time anyway, and we were filling in time because we decided to go to the theatre again today. I was weighing up what to do, and I was like, you know what, we can spend the money, go to the theatre, and then it's like a whole experience. And as a matinee, so it's different to going in the evening. He didn't want to go in the evening again because he didn't want to have like a late night. And we also had dinner booked, and it was because change of plans, it was a little bit complicated. But we had some time to spare. So we were going to get a coffee, but we ended up at one of the Coke brasseries. And he had a full on lunch, and I had like a little picky lunch. So we did that. And then we walked over to the theatre, which wasn't that far away from the Coke brasserie that we were at, but we kind of took a long route so we could have a look. We went past my dad's favorite restaurant, Cloche Majore. There's a French restaurant. We had a look in the markets in Covent Garden, not the undercover ones, just these ones in Covent Garden, because they were closed when we went last time because it was too late. And then there was a Charlie Chaplin show going on, which was, the guy was really funny. And I could have stood there and watched it for a little while, but it's okay. We ended up walking off after that, but he was getting volunteers, and they were doing balloon arts and all this kind of stuff, and he had a really big crowd, like you could hear it when you went into the market. And I was like, wait, I was like, what is that? I was like, definitely a performer of some kind, but I wasn't expecting it to be a Charlie Chaplin performer. But yeah, he was really funny, and spelled differently, but Chaplin last name, right? We did do a little stop here because the flowers were really pretty, and did a little photo shoot and took some selfies. Because I thought, you know what, we haven't taken any selfies, and I take so many photos of him when we're away that he looks like he does a lot of solo vacations. So yeah, we walked past, I don't know what these things are called. Yurts, I don't know. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, we walked down and then we got in the line for Mamma Mia. I didn't get to the program here because I can't remember if it's once or twice, but I knew he was gonna love it, and you know all of the songs, and they do like an encore kind of thing at the end as well. So we may have had a couple of ciders when we were in there. We were down in the stalls. I paid a little bit extra, but you know what? Totally worth it because it was a great experience, and we may have had a dance at the end. Someone may have eaten too many sweets in the theater. So we changed our dinner reservation and we found a really nice Italian restaurant just down the road from the hotel. And the staff were really great. And it was kind of like really quiet as well because I don't know, for a Saturday night, we weren't late eating, but we had some really nice food, focaccia. We got some prawns and calamari starter, and then he had pork, which, oh my God, I wish I'd ordered that. Mine was really nice though. Mine was orecchietta. I can't remember how to say it. The tiramisu was super nice as well. And then basically we walked back to the hotel and we chilled and we watched something on TV, and I don't remember what we watched, but yeah, that was pretty much us for the night. I may have had a lemon and ginger tea. I don't remember, but yeah. A lot of steps that day as well. So that was our day two. So it's our last night in London, and then there'll be a part three coming up. So just hold your horses, yeah? Just one second, okay?